Hello and welcome back to the Onteacher. Today we're going to be looking at how we can block model a digital camera, a DSLR camera in fact, and we're going to be making two parts. So we're going to be focusing on the body first of all and then the lens. Now this tutorial is probably going to be broken up into 3 or 4 sections. We'll just see how it goes time wise. So as always, remember we've got our left mouse button in red and our right mouse button in blue. So let's get started, and we're going to start by clicking on sketch, which is in the top left there, and the first thing it's asking us to do is to select a sketch plane. So we can either use the front or the top. I'm going to use the front for this one, so I'm going to click the front plane and then press the N key. So from there we go to center point rectangle, which is up there. I click once on that center and I'm going to drag this out. Now I click to stop drawing, and then I have the option, so you can see at the bottom of my screen here, around about there, I've got a box around that dimension. What that means is that that dimension is currently active, so I can then go and change that dimension. And the dimension for that is going to be 150 millimeters. When I press enter on that one, the other dimension then becomes live, which is going to be 80. And I'm going to press the tick. And if I use my right mouse button, you can spin that round. You can see we've got a sketch in the center. So we're going to go over to extrude and click, make sure we're on solid first of all, and click sketch 1. And you can see it's coming out 25. Now we actually want that dimension to be 40, and we're going to change it to symmetric. So that means our sketch stays in the middle there, and I'm going to press the tick. So that's the starting part of my camera. That's the body. Now on digital cameras, we normally have some sort of grip area here, so we can do that nice and easy. Just click sketch, click on the top surface there, and press the N key. Now, we could just draw a circle like that. But if we look at that circle, it doesn't quite look right, just adding a circle on the end there. So I'm going to press escape to cancel that. And first of all, I'm going to do a corner rectangle from here out. And I'm going to dimension that, so we'll make it 15 by 25. And then I'm going to use the circle, find the middle of that point, and go around like that. And what I can then do is use a pair of scissors or the trim tool at the top here, and then delete the lines I don't need. So we've just got that shape now. Now it's in blue, which means it's undimensioned. So I'll put some dimensions on this. So we know that's 15, and we know that's going to be 12.5. Now the reason we're getting no dimensions there is we just need to put a dimension in from the center that way, and I'll just do one on there, and it goes all black, so it's all dimensions. This also means if we want to come back and change anything, we can do. Okay, so if I want to change that to 35, it's going to come up with an error to start with, because I need to make this one 40. And it will automatically change. You can see that 17.5 has automatically changed. So we have that option. I'm going to keep it at 35 and 40 and press the tick. Repeating my stage from before, once we've done a sketch, we're going to click extrude, click that sketch. I'm going to select it so it's going down. Now at the moment, we can see that it's going to be a new. So I want to do add, merge with all. And where it says blind, I'm going to click up to next face and click on the bottom of my camera. So we've now got something that looks like that. So next up, we're going to add a few fillets to this. So I'm going to put a fillet in this corner here. I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to do this by eye until I'm happy with it. So let's try 18. Press the tick, and I'm going to fillet bottom section. I'm not going to fillet the top section for the moment. I'm probably only going to do that about 5. And we'll go and click all these back edges. I don't want to touch this top section just yet. So I've just gone round, just moving my mouse around, and we've filleted all them top sections and press the tick. Next up, we're going to add the viewfinder. So we're going to do a sketch, and this time I can click on this front surface and press the N key. So I know my center line is there, so I'm going to go to the left of the center, and we'll do a corner rectangle. So if we go from the center, corner rectangle, we'll go, let's try 15 by 25. If it looks a bit small, this is the beauty of Onshape. We can go back and we can go 20 by 35. Slightly happy with that. I'm going to press the tick. I'm going to press extrude 3, and do the same again as what I've just done. That is, we're doing add to face and press the tick. Now the reason I've done things to face is that if I change the thickness of the body, I made it thinner, it's going to automatically update. Okay, it's also parent-child relationships. I'm then going to use the draft tool and click. And I can drag the draft angle on there. So I'm just going to put in about 5 degrees on one side, and then use the draft tool again. Make sure you do them the right way around. So we're going to click the bottom one first and then the top one, and we've got 5 degrees on there. And you can see that's now slightly drafted. Now I can go back and add my fillets. So on one side, let's move that out of the way, really not helpful where it is there. And we'll do we put on a top one. Now what I'm going to do is press the tick and then do another fillet and just increase this top one. So instead of 5, I'm going to do 7.5 and press the tick. So we've got the main body of the camera taking shape. I'm going to stop the tutorial here and do part 2. We're going to add the hole for the lens, buttons, screen and things like that. So that's part 1. Thank you for watching. I've been the Onteacher. I hope you found that useful.